Good morning, good morning. This is Mr. Smiley. Yes, I am up here at McDonald's in College Park with some of my relatives. On the Martin side, work here, and on the Falcon side, I thought I seen Shelly at the parking lot. I'm not sure. Anyway, so I'm just up here, just kind of hanging out for a little bit. I'm supposed to be doing some auto stuff today. Brakes and tune-ups, and I think I got a Porsche to look at. A few things. Good morning, Firestone. Where's checking in? Uncle Shine White checking in with you. Um. Oh, so did you guys get the information for the property on this side in College Park that I was telling you guys about that we inherited? Did y'all get the names and stuff spelled right with the right social security number? Remember they stole my wallet last week. Y'all see that? It's got all my bank cards and everything, and of course I've already put everything on hold. So just let me know y'all see them checks. Let me know y'all get my checks. Cause if dudes don't cash that money, boy, they all going to jail. Ain't no stopping that one. Sorry. I had one opportunity to take care of Snowdy, because Snowdy would be ready to take care of you. And then I was telling my friend to make sure that everybody that was involved in the situation with Fulton County Jail gets together so they can do an interview on that whole situation, on how they kept letting out that ORU out. That ORU out, which means you're free to leave. Not put back in the jail cell so someone doesn't come pick you up, someone doesn't come pick you up, someone doesn't come pick you up. And they kept putting people back in the jail. They were already released 2 or 3 months later, they were still already released. The paper was messing up in the system. They didn't know where none of the paperwork was inaccurate. The computer systems were not working right in Fulton County. They had mold and asbestos poison in the room. People had fruit flies, and they wouldn't take them to the medical facility the right way. I had heart failure in the jail. I was free to leave on the 23rd of December. Out of the December, switched to March. And I was followed all the way to Indianapolis by the same police officers. Mr. Williams tried to get me before I got to Tennessee. And then he had got detoured off and stuff. But he tried to catch up with me. And then I got to Indianapolis and he had sent some relatives to grab me then, and it was still the same people. So it's a big situation when you got politics and politicians involved and stuff that has nothing to do with them, even though you're in a will and stuff like that. They're supposed to notify me, but they didn't notify me. They locked me up. They stole my money. So anyway, just to be clear on that project is done. So, and like I told my cousin, I said 80 million each jail, and my friend was like, they selling for 30 million each jail. I said I died in the jail cell 3 times. They did not send me to the ambulance. I've always had a history of heart problems. I was having heart problems when it happened. I called the ambulance when it happened. They did not take me seriously. And when I got to the jail, they said, oh, his heart is still messing up a little bit. And then my auntie had already came to pick me up. I was already released. And she worked there in the medical department. So that's just folk. And then I got the story with Gwinnett, and then I got the story with the cat. So all 3 of those jails, who is the same individuals that followed me through the whole entire situation? Where was my paperwork? How was it altered? Some things that they had were from Indianapolis that were expunged off. They were never ever to be seen again. It was completely taken off my record. I had no more record. I had no record anymore. I worked for the Indiana State Department of Health in Indianapolis and Bridgestone's Finish Line's corporate office, data entry, white collar position with customer liaison from the stores to management. I also their internet projects too, and I also did tech support for an internet company. This is part of the Bridgestone. So it's Monday. Make sure everybody's got their work lined up for the week and their schedules and so forth. So you guys have a blessed week. I hope everything works out right. Make sure you got the right TIN numbers, the right co-workers, everything. Make sure you get set up by all this. I got people saying, we're gonna sell all here still. We're gonna take all this and still and steal it out. And it sounds like Duro. I don't know why it sounds like Duro or Mr. Brown. But the dude had a pointy nose. I don't have a pointy nose. I'm not that dark. Anyway, so you guys have a blessed day, Miss Snap.